Kick in the balls. England's cursed tour continues with another disastrous batting display despite Pope heroics against South Africa cricket or a kickabout. The outcome for England right now is pain, misery and whole heap of frustration. On the opening day of the second test, 6 batsmen scored between 29 and 56 in another display of appalling negligence. Just 24 hours after Surrey opener Rory Burns' tour was ended by damaged left ankle ligaments sustained in the daily kickabout, most of England's senior batsmen deserve a kicking of their own. They broke the cardinal rule of batting in 5-day cricket. When you get a start, you have to make it count. Joe Root and co. No teams rarely win test matches when only one person reaches a half-century on a decent pitch. But they still seemed powerless to halt their grim procession back to the dressing room. Zach Crawley, brought in to open as Burns' replacement, departed early but the rest contrived ways of getting out when well set. It was gross carelessness on a sunny day at a beautiful ground. By the close here in Cape Town, England had reached 262-9 and it was helped by an unbroken last wicket stand of 28 between Ollie Pope and Jimmy Anderson. There might not have been a tackle, free kick or shot on goal in sight, and the only header was when Joe Denley was sconed on the helmet by South African speedster Hendrik Nortje and the ball flew 30 yards in the air towards fine leg. But this was still a day of missed opportunities and sporting slackness. Depressingly, we have seen it dozens of times before. As for football, well, the cricketers will not be playing that for the foreseeable future following the series-ending injury to Burns. Captain Root and coach Chris Silverwood made the decision within minutes of Burns being piggybacked to the dressing room on Thursday. England Supremo Ashley Giles, who is back in the UK and said to be furious at the latest football injury, would have banned it even if Root and Silverwood wanted to continue. Now there might be a ban on football being played by county cricketers, too. Pope said, "We're all gutted for Burnsy because it was a bit of a freak accident. As far as I'm aware, football is now banned. We'll find something else to get us having a laugh in the morning." With Burns, Jofra Archer and Johnny Burstow either injured or dropped, England fielded a collection of inexperienced and baby-faced youngsters. In fact, this was the first time England have had 4 players under the age of 23 and the quartet, Crawley, Pope, Sam Curran and Ian Bess, wouldn't look out of place in the under-16s. This was their chance, a glimpse into England's future. But only Pope made much of a contribution as he finished top scorer with 56 not out. Root won the toss but Crawley's forensic examination by Vernon Philander ended quickly with an edge to wicketkeeper Quinton de Kock. Incredibly, Crawley and Ian Sibley formed England's first pair of right-handed openers since Michael Vaughan and Rob Key in 2002 after all those years of Marcus Trescott, Andrew Strauss and Alastair Cook. Sibley passed his previous highest test score of 29. But, on the stroke of lunch, he edged one from Kagiso Rabada that lifted a touch. Root looked in sublime form, working the ball around and punching behind square on the offside. On 35, he aimed a drive at Nortje, edge to slip and watched in relief as Rassie van der Dussen spilled the chance above his head. Root could not take advantage, though. 2 deliveries later he was caught behind via the glove. Denley was prepared to take his time and spent 48 balls marooned on 21 but was another not to make a significant contribution. He was bowled through the gate by Protea's left-arm spinner Kershad Maharat. Stokes looked an imposing touch. He plundered an astonishing 258 in the test here 4 years ago but, like the rest, could not truly make it count. He hoisted Maharat for a mighty 6-over long on and unfurled several more commanding boundaries. But then somehow he lost control of his bat as he aimed a drive at Nortje and squirted the ball to extra cover. Jos Buttler vowed before the match to be more aggressive at no 7 and play his natural game, the one that is so successful in white ball cricket. He was as good as his word, too, forcing boundaries through the covers and launching one huge and apparently effortless 6 off Maharat that landed in the building site that White long on. But, sure enough, Buttler edged a catch behind just when he was looking good. Curran left the ball stylishly. Trouble is, one from Dwayne Pretorius crashed into his off stump. Bess had to come out and face the second new ball. Philander found his edge straight away and the second installment of the Somerset spinner's international career began with a golden duck. Stuart Broad's bat became tangled in his pads as he attempted to keep out a Rabada Yorker and was bowled. Pope, who bats so much like Ian Bell, uppercut a couple of boundaries and his stand with Anderson provided valuable runs. The Surrey start was caught at fine leg off Rabada for 56 but it was a no ball. Pope did okay, it was the rest who must contemplate their string of missed opportunities.